for diabetes COVID patients, and that's not just him. Two, three other questions of the same nature. Diabetic patients of COVID, what should they be, careful about, and is there any different treatment that they should be looking for? Dr. Vikram, please carry on.
See, diabetics, the first thing for a diabetic is to have a good control of diabetes. The sugar should be well controlled, because an uncontrolled blood sugar is a thing which can cause further problems. And if the patient is having mild COVID, nothing else is required. Just control your blood sugar, follow the dietary restrictions, and continue to take the medications which you are taking. But in patients, diabetic patients who become moderate or severe, or who oxygen start dropping, they require steroids. They would require steroids, and there comes the problem that once steroids are started, the blood sugars start skyrocketing, they start increasing. So that patient should be in hospital and should be managed. The blood sugar should be managed with insulin. But otherwise, no, nothing special needs to be done for diabetic patients at home. They should continue to manage their blood glucose well.
Dr. Harmath, would you concur?
Yeah, I agree with Dr. Vikram. No, I agree with Dr. Vikram completely. Also, my take on these things is that I am seeing a lot of diabetic patients go to the phase 2 where immune modulation is required. And whenever they go on Dexona or any steroid which we start them on, we are having problem of uncontrolled diabetes, as Dr. Vikram mentioned already. Yes, diabetes is a problem, but we need to overcome it and have a diet control regime and manage them. It's a tough challenge. Diabetes is a tough challenge in COVID.
Tough challenge in COVID. There is a question coming in from Ankit Sharma, 88. He's asking, having low-grade fever from 1 week, although oxygen level is 96 to 98, on steroids, further course of action. Are you self-medicating would be my first question, but I'll go to Dr. Harmath with that.
I will start with the same question. Are you self-medicating? I don't know why this gentleman has been on steroids with fever. See, COVID, people need to understand the process.
Okay,
that's the reason why
he's written back. He's under supervision of a doctor. So he just wants a second opinion from you.
Okay. See, if he is under supervision of a doctor, the first and foremost thing I will say is the person who is examining him and the bedside clinician is the best decision maker, not somebody sitting far away and trying to pass a judgment. So he has to listen to his doctor. That's the first one. The second point which I want to make here is, see, people have to understand COVID as a syndrome appears in 2 different or maybe sometimes 3 different phases. In the first phase, we see the damage which happens because of virus infection. That's the point when we have virus infection induced fever and problems. And in the second phase, it is because of immune idiosyncrasy, which we see in few, let's say, 10 to 15% of the population. We don't see this immune idiosyncrasy in most of the population. 85 to 90% of the population do not show this immune idiosyncrasy. Now, only those guys who have this immune idiosyncrasy and wherein they behave in autoimmune disease fashion, go and damage their own lungs. So these are the people who require immune modulators or immune suppressants. Dexona or steroids, whatever, they are immune suppressants. Whatever other drugs which are being used are immune modulators or immune suppressants. These things must be done under the supervision of competent doctors. If the supervision of competent doctors are not there, then please do not do it. I would not suggest somebody sitting at home to take Dexona unless he is seen by the doctor at least 2 times or 3 times a week and he is asymptomatic. In this particular case, he has fever. We don't know why he has fever. I would rather suggest him, get your doctor, see him, find out why you have the fever, and then decide whether you need to continue Dexona or not.